until you cannot take it anymore and you find a new job. But until that you don't have a new job, you shut the hell up and you do what your boss said. This is what dad do. Shut the hell up and you do what I said as a dad. Boys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, all the bullshit again of the feminists, and they said that dad is not important. And you take a look of the result and the stat that said that single mother do a terrible job at raising kid. And all the bullshit of feminists that say, I don't need no man, and all that claptrap to... They do everything they could to break up family, because they don't want the man to run the show. And the result is just the next generation of terrible people. Because they don't know the value that the man had to the life of a kid. And the good old traditional dad who do a good job at raising kids, that's what we need to come back to. And I got Bill, I can name that guy, is Bill Mayer, that make a little short about it, and I agree with pretty much everything that he said here. And we're going to watch what these guys are saying. Whoops, here we go.
This is why the traditional dad, the trad dad.
Here we go, the trad dad. I don't know that thing was a word, the trad dad. I learned that today. The trad dad need to make a comeback. And I agree with that 100%. All the blue pill guys has been raised by single mother. They have been brainwashed to think like women. And you end up with the next generation who think like women, behave like women. This is terrible. Terrible. The trad dad need to make a comeback. Listen to this.
Needs to make a comeback. But just back to the dad who believes that because I said so is a perfectly legitimate answer to any question a child may have.
That is correct. Whatever the dad said, the child need to obey, no matter what. That's how you understand as a kid what is the hierarchy. You need to understand the hierarchy. When your boss said something, and as a young man, you need to build up your life, and you don't have any money and you're broke, you need to learn to shut up. You do what your boss said. You know why? Because you're broke. You don't have any money. You need to understand the hierarchy. What dad said, you shut the hell up and you do what dad said. And later on, when you're gonna get a job, you gotta understand the hierarchy. Your boss said something, you shut up and you do it. And you don't get all emotional like a little bitch. My emotion, boo-hoo-hoo. No, shut the hell up and do what your boss said. And you know why you have to do this? Because you're broke and you need money. That's the ultimate reason why you shut up and you do what your boss said. Until you cannot take it anymore and you find a new job. But until that you don't have a new job, you shut the hell up and you do what your boss said. This is what dad do. Shut the hell up and you do what I said as a dad. That's why dad is so important.
Just back to the dad who would never say anything as stupid as, my kid is my hero, or where do you want to eat dinner, or one more story and then we really have to start thinking about going to bed, okay? Trad dad.
And what he's saying right there, boys, is as a man, you are ahead of your family. You run the show. You know the bullshit that woman said? This is a partnership. No. In every group, a friend, people at work, you're always going to have one leader and the rest a follower. That's how it is. A group of friends, people at work. You're always going to have, most of the time, one leader and the rest of the people a follower. As a man in your family, you are the leader. The kid do what you said, and your wife, your girlfriend, the woman that you're with, she need to shut the head up and she do what you said. That's it. You are ahead of your family. You know why? Because two boss in a group, what they gonna do? They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight to know which one is the real leader. They're gonna fight until one win and he is the real leader. And if you fight your woman, you DTB her. You dump that bitch. You dump her. That's it. As a man, you run the show in your family. That's what he's talking about. This is what he's talking about. And all the feminists are brainwashed. Even the feminists are brainwashed some men. I cannot believe it. The blue pill pussify men who believe the feminists. I'm looking at them, I'm like, man, I have zero respect towards you. You need to be re-educated how to be a real man. The blue pill guy out there. As a man, you run the show. That's it. Let's keep going here.
Dads don't negotiate.
Dad don't negotiate. I love it. Dad don't negotiate.
Say, you will apologize to your mother. Don't make me turn this car around. Some things just happen because life is unfair. Clean your room. Be quiet. The adults are talking, and it's not all about you.
Here you go, man. I love that thing. What he's saying here, the men run the show. This is what men do. They teach the kid to be respectful. They teach the kid what is the hierarchy. Respect the hierarchy. Respect your boss. Even if you don't like it, even if you hate it, what you're doing, shut the hell up. You do what he said. Your mother, be very respectful of your mother. If you disrespect her, you're going to have a big storm coming to you. I am the storm. You're going to freaking get it. And there's nothing wrong with that. This is beautiful. This is the job of a dad. This is what dads do. This is what men are so important. Women don't do that kind of thing. Women is all about the feeling, the emotion, and all that freaking bullshit that doesn't make any sense. This is why single mother, most of them do a terrible job at raising kids. Because they don't do what the men do. I love that clip. I freaking love it. Let's listen to that thing again.
This is why the traditional dad, the trad dad, needs to make a comeback. But just back to the dad who believes that because I said so is a perfectly legitimate answer to any question a child may have. Just back to the dad who would never say anything as stupid as, my kid is my hero, or where do you want to eat dinner? Or one more story and then we really have to start thinking about going to bed, okay? Trad dads don't negotiate. They say, you will apologize to your mother. Don't make me turn this car around. Some things just happen because life is unfair. Clean your room. Be quiet. The adults are talking, and it's not all about you. This is why the
There you go, boys. And you know what is crazy about that? You're going to have a bunch of feminists going to listen to that, and they're not going to get it. And because of the feminists out there, the society nice and slow go down the drain. Because of the feminists. The men have a role to play. The women have a role to play in the society. And we are not the same. We are different. And again, I say that all the time. The woman who behave like guys is terrible. And the man who behave like woman is freaking horrible. You look at those pussify men and you're like, man, you need a good slap behind the head. Wake up. Okay, boys, that's going to be it for today. You like my content, like, share, subscribe, boys, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.